Alright guys, welcome back, and this is going to be second place in the top 10 first-person shooter games, and this one isn't actually a first-person shooter per se. It's going to be Assassin's Creed. Now, people could be giving out that this doesn't really fall into this category, but I felt for me that I have to say this game because this game rocks, and this is a game that after watching my brother play it for about 2 or 3 hours, I got so addicted to it that I had to finish it. I had to finish it. It was that good. But what really, this was like a game I've only played on the Xbox. I have it for PC, and as I played it on the Xbox first, I cannot play it on PC. And I've actually recently played Brotherhood, and that's pretty nice online. If you don't know what that's like online, what happens is there's 6, 7, or 80 assassins on the map, and what would happen is every minute or 30 seconds it would rotate to a new person. So, for example, you might be told. There's you and there's another guy attacking this guy, and what happened is you'll get like an arrow pointed to him. When you got close to him, it would just start pulsing, like a circle of pulsing, saying he's in eye visual range, but you gotta find him. And these people could be, walking with everybody else. They could be talking with people, but you have to find them because you can blend in. There's a button you press and you blend in with people. And if you killed the wrong person, you lost points, and if you killed the right person, you got points. And then it would switch, saying that you are now being chased by this guy and this guy, and you'd have to do X, Y, and Z. And it's actually a very, very entertaining game. It's quite difficult because I haven't played that in a long time. But yeah, but I'm gonna go back to the first Assassin's Creed. And one thing that I loved about this game was the physics, the way in which when the guy was walking, well, first of all, the principle of this kind of azimuth machine being able to go into people's mind was quite amazing, and then they had the whole story tied together, and you got out of the azimuth, and like there's one section where you could rob the guy's pen from his pocket, and I robbed it, and you get into his there's a code in his pen that gets you into his computer or something like that, and you found out these new things of what's happening now. In the end of the video you find out anyway, but I didn't know that. My brother found out that way, but I was kind of picking up all these tips and tricks along the way, and I kind of figured it out earlier, and it was very well the way the game was actually structured. What I loved about the game was the physics, the way the guy could climb, and you could climb everywhere. It was like any kind of foothold or something, he jumped and he grabbed, and the physics was so realistic. It's like, oh my god, I wish I could do that. This game is cool. And that's why I liked it, because I was kind of like, wow, if I could do that, that'd be it'll just be cool. I'd be like that French guy that climbs buildings and then gets arrested and goes to jail, and then does it again and then gets arrested and goes to jail. But yeah, I am still very sick. But the next thing I loved about this game was the viewpoints. In this game, what you could do, you could climb, let's say, towers and buildings that were kind of small, and there'd be this ledge on it, and if you a timber ledge, like a finger that stuck out of it, and if you got onto the finger, what you could do was you could like do a dolphin dive down into hay or something, and it'll be like a viewpoint. You hear an eagle would kind of scream, and you do this kind of flip, and it'd be like a mad view. But in various cities there was viewpoints that were really, really high up in the sky, so you'd have to climb these viewpoints to get to whatever, you had to climb these viewpoints to get to this spot, and then you get a reward for it or whatnot. But the one I remembered was, it was either in Rome or Florence. I think it was in Florence on the map, and it was pretty cool that you could this was a huge black cathedral, that's all I remember, and it was like the big thing you had to climb because it's the biggest viewpoint in the game. And what I didn't like about this game was I remember sometimes when you were not crawling, but sometimes when you were climbing these things, what happened was you come to a right angle corner, and the guy wouldn't, if you were kind of on the wrong stride, he wouldn't go around the corner. Instead of going around the corner, he would actually jump down. I remember I was at the last barrier until you got to the steeple. I was at a window or something, and I wanted to go around the corner, and I was trying to get up this for at least 40 minutes because it was quite a difficult place to get up first time. Then the second time you do it, just piece of cake, you can do it no problem. but I couldn't get up. And I remember I wanted him to go around, and he jumped off and killed himself, and I was fair pissed off. But I just remember getting to the top of this thing was amazing. You could see the whole city. The view was breathtaking, and this is in a game. How can a game kind of take this reaction to you? And that's why I love this game so much. The graphics in it were just astonishing. The gameplay was great. Now I haven't played Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood. I've watched my brother play Brotherhood for about an hour or so, and I didn't think it was as good as the first one. I thought the first one was just, it laid the way for the other games, and it sucked me into that so well that I loved it. But that's Assassin's Creed. Most people probably have played that. I think it's an excellent game. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments there. But I gotta go, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and please thumb this up. So bye bye, guys, and thank you.